Radio. Rahim here with George Groves. We're out here in sunny Sheffield, man. I saw you in the middle of the ring out there with all the fans clamoring, clapping. They loved you. They received you well. You've been in this game a long time. Obviously, you're chasing world championships like every fighter is. When you get that kind of reception from fans and you're in a moment like this, how does it feel? How does that inspire you when you step through the ropes?
Yeah, I mean, it's lovely, I wanted to get in and out there today because it was so hot outside, do you know what I mean? But there was a big crowd there, lots of people come out to support the show, which is fantastic. Obviously, I've been involved in some big fights now, so people do know me. And genuinely, this time around, I've had so much great positive feedback from firstly being added to the card and well wishers hoping that I'll go on and win a world title. So yeah, it's great because it is an added motivation. You
were added to the card kind of late. This is a big moment for you. It's the fourth bite at the apple. Were you already training, already prepared in case an opportunity like this came up?
Yeah, well, the WBA ordered the fight in December, so that's how long this has gone on for. So we didn't really. We spent a long period over Christmas, trying to negotiate the fight. It looked like it was a big fight, so it had to slot into the UK schedule at some point. It looked like it was going to end up after the Joshua Klitschko bill. So we knew that it would be this week or a week later. So yeah, we've been in camp for a long time for this, so we were fully prepared, which is nice because, as you say, I've been around a long time now. It takes a little bit longer now to get ready for these fights, to get yourself in shape. But we were in great shape. Looking forward to getting out there and winning.
Well, you've been around a long time, and you've done a lot in the time that you've been around. 4 world title shots is unheard of. In America, you'd be like the Buffalo Bills, right? But you've got another shot. You've got a chance to take that 4th one down. Is it important that you not think about the other 3, or is it important that stays on your mind and when you go into the 4th one to make sure that the outcome is different?
I mean, very good question. Ultimately, every fight is a high pressure fight. Any loss now at my stage of the career is it could spell terrible things. So but at the same time, I'm not adding the pressure of focusing too much on this being a world title fight. This is another fight. I had a great year last year, successful year. I had 4 back-to-back wins. With a new trainer working with Shane McGuigan. I feel we've totally in sync now. We understand each other well. We've had fantastic prep for this fight, and the opponents that I fought last year were good. Building fights for a Chudinov fight. The fact that there's a belt on the line is obviously not just an added bonus. It means everything. But Chudinov's the sort of character who I would always pick to box anyway, because I don't really like easy fights. I always perform better if I'm under the pressure of being in a real fight, a tough fight. Boxed Martin Murray last year, who's been in with world champions. Eddie Goodneck last year, been in with world champions. Chudinov, former world champion. So that I've been mixing in good company. Pressure's definitely on, but I'm just focusing on it as it's just a fight.
My Buffalo Bills reference was a compliment. A lot of football fans consider them the best football team in history. They went 4 times, never won it, and yet are considered the best because they got back there 4 times. Going 3 times and having a 4th shot now, what do you know about world championship fights? How does it inform you in boxing that other fighters just couldn't know unless they've been through that experience?
Well, it's my 4th attempt, and there's all different types of guys in my situation. But my world title challenges happened sort of thick and fast. I had back-to-back defeats against Carl Froch. The first one, I still say it, I thought I was robbed. The second one, I got knocked out. Rebuilding phase a year later, I'm in with Badu Jack, away from home, lose a split decision. So again, could have gone either way that fight. If it was in London, I probably would have been a world champion. So, 3 defeats, but I don't feel beat up. I don't feel exposed. I don't feel that I don't belong at this level. I just feel that the 1 or 2% that you need to be right on the night, I haven't got right. But
what's been positive about the experience?
But positive about it, that is the positive, that you can come away and you can assess. It's been 3 years since my first loss for a world title, and there's a process. There's a grieving process, there's an understanding process, there's a rebuilding process. I've gone through them all now. And I'm enjoying my boxing. I'm back winning, which is important, and I'm back winning well. So when I'm winning, I come back and I'm looking forward to watching the fight back, you know, because I feel like, you know, I've put in a good performance. The feedback from the media has been nice, from the people, from the fans. So all them things are great momentum, great thing to sort of push you on for that last attempt. Make sure it counts. So I've got a lot of advantages this time around. I know that, so I'm gonna make them count.
Radio Rahim with George Groves, back winning and winning well, looking to grab that crown this time for his 4th attempt this Saturday in Sheffield. Good luck in the ring, man. We'll see you Saturday night.